welcome you all on behalf of this Institute of Science and Technology to the inaugural ceremony of Global 5G Innovation Center and Future Capital. And because of the passion and serious dedication, we are present today to inaugurate the first such innovation. This was an example of the joint collaboration with NIST and Celona University. We extend our deepest gratitude to the management of the Celona and our dignitaries for placing us in your presence and for your unwavering support. Please give a huge round of applause. May I extend a warm welcome to our principal sir, Dr. P. Rajesh Kumar, and invite him to grace the dais with his presence. May I extend a special invitation to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. P. K. Mishra, Director IIT Goa, to take his seat on the dais. I now invite esteemed guest Professor G.V Ramana Rao, former senior scientist, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, to please take his place on the dais. I now request Sri Gaurav Saha from Celona, USA to kindly occupy the chair on the dais. I now invite esteemed guest Sri G.V Ramana Rao, Additional Director General DoT-Bhubaneswar, to please take his seat on the dais. May I request Sri Subrat Kushni, Director DoT-Bhubaneswar, to kindly occupy the chair on the dais. I would like to welcome Mr. Pradyuman Patra to please join them on the dais.
Anirudh bhai.
I welcome
Anirudh
our
bhai.
Chairman Dr. Shivanta Mahapatra, who is virtually connected with us. And along with him, we are very fortunate to welcome Varun Satya from Celona, USA, who is also connected with us virtually. Also, I would like to invite Sanjeev Pandit from Celona, USA, who is also joining us virtually. As a token of appreciation for your presence and to symbolize the growth and prosperity of our fund, we have a special gesture for each of our esteemed guests today. Light is considered as a symbol of enlightenment, auspiciousness, prosperity, and abundance in our culture. By lightening this symbolic lamp, let it remove darkness and provide the required enlightenment of knowledge to all the participants. I now invite our esteemed guests to come forward to kindle the flame of enlightenment and officially inaugurate our event. I kindly invite a friend from NIST, Sovan, to come forward for a welcome song and grace us with his mesmerizing voice.
Executive, Mr. Gaurav, and Professor Pradyumna, who has taken lot of pains for establishing the 5G communication lab. Today we are going to inaugurate 5G communication lab at our campus with Dr. P.K. Sharma garu, P.K. Mishra garu, and we are having Professor G.V Ramana, highly distinguished professor, who already started the training on 5G communication for our students. At this moment, I would like to tell one important thing, that is computer development helped us developing software tools, and Intel software tools development helped us to develop new technologies. Initially, the communication system which is available totally as hardware in the form of amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, landline, then converted into mobile phone technology. Now we entered in India into 5G communication. Our government has given opportunity to start 5G communication labs at 100 institutions. Fortunately, with the support of our chairman sir, we got opportunity to bring Celona company to start 5G communication lab at our institute. I would like to thank our beloved chairman and Celona company for giving opportunity for the student community and the faculty fraternity of our institution. It is a great moment for all of us to have Dr. Mishra with us for inaugurating 5G communication lab. I sincerely thank the Department of Telecommunication officials for making possible to attend this function. I also thank organizers of this function for making this event as successful. I thank you one and all for the given opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful speech. Now, I would like to introduce our beloved chairman, sir, Dr. Sukanta K. Mahapatra. He has his PhD degree in computer science with specialization in telecommunication engineering from Stevens Institute of Technology, New Jersey, USA. He has his graduated in engineering with honors from National Institute of Technology, Rourkela. He has over 30 years of professional experience with leadership position in leading applied research, system architecture, technology strategy, and business development in telecommunication industry. He has worked in leadership position at AT&T, Lucent Technologies, Bell Laboratories, and Ericsson as Chief Technology Officer. Dr. Sukanta Mahapatra is the founder chairman of SM Charitable Education Trust, promoting National Institute of Science and Technology, established 1996 with an objective to have a center of academic excellence and research in higher education, at par with international universities in his home state of Odisha. He is also chairman of the government bodies of NIST since its inception. His work area and research interests include new generation network, 5G communication, multi-service network management, network planning and optimization, network virtualization, cloud computing, multi-access edge computing, Internet of Things and computer vision. He has published extensively in the area of data networking, network management, optimization, congestion control, network virtualization and Internet of Things in referred journals and conferences. He has taught graduate programs at Rice University, New Jersey, USA. Dr. Mahapatra is recipient of multiple awards and recognized for his seminal contribution in research, technology and leadership, including prestigious DMTS Award at Bell Laboratories, Distinguished Alumni Award from NIST Rourkela, Distinguished Odisha Award from USA and Sir Visveshwarya Award. He has been invited speaker at various conferences and forums around the globe. He is a senior member of IEEE. We have esteemed privilege to welcoming our chairman sir to address us over the video call.
Thank you. Our esteemed guest, my dear friend, Dr. Prof. G.V Ramana Rao, ADG DoT, Shri Subrat Kushti Director of DoT-Bhubaneswar, Professor G.V Ramana Rao, Senior Scientist of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, distinguished member from Celona, Sri Berhampur, Anil Satta, and Mr. Sanjit Pandit. Distinguished guest, respected member of the press, my fellow NIST family members, faculty, staff, students, and alumni, a very good morning to everyone. It is really indeed a great honor and pleasure to have you all on this auspicious occasion of inauguration of Global Innovation Center for 5G and Future Communication Research and Testbed. This is truly a momentous occasion and reflects a groundbreaking global partnership between Celona US and NIST India, a significant stride towards fortifying digital India's future by fostering innovation, research in the realm of 5G and future communication technology. Let me touch upon a little bit how it is going with cellular technology today and why this global innovation sector is so important. What you can see today in India is primarily in the public wireless communication domain, provided by service providers like Jio, Airtel, using different spectrum. However, the world is moving toward the use of wireless technology for enterprise sector with cost-effective way to support industrial revolution and innovation. Countries like the US, many countries in Europe, Latin America, Australia, they are leading the model and effort. In US, it is called CBRS, Citizen Broadband Radio Service, which has two distinct bands equal GIA access. While GIA spectrum is free, just like Wi-Fi, all can be licensed to anyone with very low cost at a county level. County is very similar to what we call district in India, right? But it operates in a mid-band and 3.5 GHz spectrum for band 48. In partnership with the Celona, we have set up an entire 5G network starting from end device using Samsung S22 UE, radio and omnidirectional antenna, and H4, which is the core of the wireless communication, which comprise all the components of 5G ecosystem. Thanks to our esteemed guests from DoT, we have an experimental license operating in the whole 5G network in our campus. All the equipment provided by Celona activated with private state. We will be seeing the operation and demonstration of private 5G network in our Global Innovation Center in lecturer building. So we have like access point 21 from Celona, which is outdoor radio, now operating inside the lab, which will be mounted on the rooftop of the building. It is estimated that using only 2 radios, we can cover around 65 acres of NIST Campus. So the question is, what is 5G? Why is it different? What is different than all G? Actually, it's very different than 2G, 3G, 4G, which is called LTE. Primarily on different regions. It supports broad range of speeds starting from kilobit to gigabit. So it can host like small IoT device. It can host it in the net connected to. There's a very low latency with like a millimeter or millisecond kind of rate. High availability and reliability similar to fiber connection. You can get 99.999% availability reliability, which means you can have a downtime like few minutes in a year, and it supports speed up to 500 miles per hour. You can compress both that speed, but the wireless communication. So when the objective of this innovation center and this lab what we're doing in collaboration with Celona. There are many kind of many advantages of this innovation center, but let me touch on a couple of things. The number one is drive academic research program producing trained manpower with high proficiency, the dedicated PhD, to innovate future communication network, 5G, 6G in support of development of use cases across various industries. How we can do innovation? If you look into like Open Run, Cloud Run, there's a lot of things in this open source. You can develop software. And we have a very strong AI ML communication research tool. You can apply AI ML in the communication network, which is evolving an international standard like 3GPP and IoT. The facility can also serve as an ecosystem for innovation and demonstration testbed for core innovation and core development leading to commercial solutions. It's not the research, it's about developing commercial products to apply in various industry sectors or segments to solve the new challenges. I just give you two examples. What do challenges mean? Why we can use this 5G, private 5G network? Let me give some examples. For example, mining sector and the remote areas like mining and those kind of things. It's not very viable for like Airtel and Jio use public network because there are no people there. Population density is very low. So it doesn't make sense, profitable sense to use 5G network in those areas. But what you can do, you can use the Odisha alone has about 600 mines, 29 core mines, right? So what you can do, using this private wireless network, you can basically provide 5G communication in those areas, remote areas, mine and those kind of areas. But then, it can be applied to many industries, not just the mining. If you look into, like, in context of Odisha, NALCO, you talk about NTPC, you talk about steel industry, located where the mine and mineral are available. But it does not employ much people, and it's not very profitable for service provider like a Jio or a Airtel to provide public network there, right? For this industry itself, thousands of sensors for automation, equipment for the movement, safety, security, cameras are there, which need strong communication infrastructure. These are all about fourth industrial revolution, where man and machine can work seamlessly. Another example, oil and natural gas, like the Indian oil industry, and the private wireless network using Celona system is the perfect solution to provide robust 5G communication to spur fourth industrial revolution in some sort of mines, manufacturing, any other industry like healthcare. And if you look into the world today, so what is happening in cellular communication? Out of 200 countries, only 3 countries actually have the wireless communication technology. Asia, Korea, Hawaii. And if you look at Celona, it's a leading company in a private wireless network. And this initiative is aligned with Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat, Barada and development contribution to the digital India. Specifically in telecom sector in the country, the collaboration is expected to contribute to the national semiconductor ecosystem development with a specific aim for the state of Odisha to lead semiconductor design and manufacturing, act as a startup hub in the country. We certainly expect this partnership to go beyond pure academic and research interest and help develop product and solution in 5G, 6G and future communication in our state and country. I sincerely thank our Celona team for supporting this initiative for better and bigger public knowledge of the future of the academic, state and the country. After this inauguration, please visit to the lab and see real 5G in action, which has gone live since yesterday. Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you, Chairman Sir, for sharing your great knowledge with us in the field of 5G network. I would like to introduce Vanmin Satya. He is a member of IEEE. He received his PhD degree in CSE from IIT Hyderabad, India in 2016. He works with the CTO group on cutting-edge research and new technology initiative at Celona, USA, and is primarily responsible for private 5G deployment. Before this, he was a postdoctoral scholar at the University of Chicago, USA, where he primarily focused on the issue raised in the 5G real-time coexistence. He has published over 100 technical papers in top conferences and journals in IEEE, ACM, elsewhere, and Singapore. I would like him to call and share his thoughts with us.
approximately 1 year before with chairman and our CEO, they had a conversation, then the conversation was moved down to internal team. Then we started to discuss every month to discuss about the progress. And I really appreciate the help from Professor Patra there, really work hard, literally every day to bring this setup up. I'm very glad to see the FIT setup is brought up at this campus. For me, like, this is a great opportunity for academics kind of labs set up in India particularly, because students can really understand the new technology and they can really have this motivation to connect the dots when they study and they really push forward their career in wireless communication. Like the chairman mentioned, yeah, the 5G people know mostly like the way like we connect day-to-day activities, right? But slowly this technology is moving towards private sector, like one of the use cases like coal, mining, oil and gas, and in particular if we talk in terms of US, there are other private like warehouse, retail, logistics, shipports. We have successful deployment from Celona side. We have deployed a lot of different use cases, and we have a lot of experience oil and gas and mining sector. And I feel really this collaboration is definitely going to help us, like not only like industrial aspect, also academic aspect, where students can really use this setup and they can come with new interesting research problem, or whatever we face from our industry perspective, we can also share those problems to the students there. They can also look in terms of their research aspect, like PhD students or graduate students, they can dig in deeper into the particular problem and they can try to understand more in depth about the technology. And we feel like more proud to engage like this academic institute with the industry for more and more collaborative effort. I also like to thank from Celona side, who's Gaurav is there, who's also giving us you guys the demo for the 5G. We couldn't able to join in person, but I appreciate that he's there to support you guys for the 5G setup. And eventually this one base station right now we have, this is our road. And we will be also having one more soon. We'll be setting up at the NIST Campus. And we also have a lot of future opportunity to scale this more, having more base station as a future scope, where you can study more interesting problems like mobilities, what happens when the device moves from one base station to another base station, how this handover really work, and students can really feel the wireless communication from their hand. They can see how the signal passes and how it works. It's not anymore going to be in theory, but it's going to be more and more insightful, and it will be more and more motivates the students to more and more into the research aspect. Yeah, that's all I thought I'd share with you. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge. We can see in your work that it's 12 at midnight. We really appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for joining us. We would also like Mr. Sanjeev Pandit to address us with his knowledge.
Respected Dr. Srinath, honorable members of the diet, faculty, and most important, my colleagues at Celona. It's a pleasure and honor to have the opportunity university rather than an enterprise. We always are working in selling our equipment. Today, we are working on sharing our equipment so that the students can really use what is private 5G. Private 5G is the future. Please take time, take efforts for the faculty to come up with a curriculum, a hands-on experience where you can create and have a competition every year for special use cases against multiple verticals. Just looking at the lab, seeing what is private 5G is not enough. I would suggest the faculty, Chairman Sir, Professor Padra and others to incorporate this with some weightage towards academia, where you force the students, especially the final year students or the third year students, to have some kind of competition to create real life use cases that can later be patented under NIST, can be used in verticals like mining, oil, natural gas, hospitality, healthcare. How you could come up with use cases, really create patents or create very unique use cases under your roof and eventually bring those to the enterprise, bring those to the industry. NIST, I would say, is one of the first organizations in India today to have a prize shown in being the first to the market. It is, remember, a lot of people remember only who comes second, people don't remember. So I would say that NIST is the first today in academia to bring in private 5G network onto the campus. I would like to congratulate all of you on this. I look forward to visiting your campus. I look forward to visiting Odisha. I have heard a lot about it. Growing up in Mumbai, I moved to the US in the early 90s. And Jagannath Puri visit is always on my mind. I will surely come and I will visit Odisha and also visit the campus. Thank you all. Look forward to seeing you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your great knowledge with us, and we would like to welcome you to Odisha Summit. May I now introduce Shri Gaurav Saha, Quality Assurance Engineer at Celona, USA. He has 15 years of experience in wireless and mobile industry such as Edison, Vodafone, and Trust. I would like him to share his thought and inspire others.
Good morning and a warm welcome to everyone. Before I start, I would like to welcome my honorable guests over here, Chairman Sir, Dr. Pradyum Kumar Patra, dear faculties of NIST, and everyone, students and all media people, they are present over here. The NIST Celona partnership not only promises the groundbreaking technological advancement, but also a commitment in shaping the future of the digital connectivity, research and innovation in India. The Testbed, which we got the privilege to set up over here and which is live now, will definitely help the students, the MTech, PhD holders over here to do some research and can meet the industry standards to develop something and have that patented. Once again, I would like to thank Dr. Pradyum Kumar Patra and Vandy from Celona, US to take the initiative for the discussion of building the test bed over here, maybe a year and a half back, and today we are privileged to have that test bed live on NIST Campus. As a part of joint academic and industry partnership, the 5G wireless network, this innovation lab is expected to carry future joint research and innovation in 5G. And future communication industry is going to be helped in training manpower with high proficiency and skills. So, as Celona has a global presence now in 14 countries, so we are there in almost many kind of industries where our private 5G and LTE solution is serving their network, their needs, their use cases. So the healthcare industry, the agriculture, the universities, the warehouses, all use cases are being taken care, and we are doing more and more research on that side. I think going forward, putting this testbed in NIST and having this as a phase 1, we are going to extend more access points and more kind of experiments we are expecting, and we are always there to support all the needs what NIST requires in future. So with that, I'd like to thank every student, everyone present over here, and thanks for giving us the opportunity to have our testbed over here. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us about the innovation of 5G. We are very pleased for the partnership between NIST and Celona. Up next, I am honored to introduce our next eminent guest of honor, Professor G.V Ramana Rao, former senior scientist, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. He has completed his Master of Engineering in the field of telecommunication and electronics from BISC Pilani, National Instrument, Maximum Integrated India, and EM Electronics Private Limited. Sir, please share your thoughts.
Good morning to you all. I sincerely thank NIST and the dignitaries on the stage, my friend Pratimna, and beloved chairman of this institution, and the various executives of Celona for taking this opportunity to donate a typical environment of 3G, 5G systems to this grand university. I am telling university because it's only a few days that you will get a formal notice, but it is university. Fortunately, I got this opportunity through Sri Rajesh Kumar, and he was kind enough to call me and talk about 5G because he was installing this system, and I am really thankful to him for identifying me to be part of this particular opportunity for the students to get benefited with the advancement in the technology as well as participating in this particular conference, inauguration, whatever name you want to give it. There are some students who must have attended my class for the last 2 days. They will be thinking, oh, once again this fellow. This fellow will start asking questions. That is what would be because I'm going to give you the answers. Celona system is positively globally reputed, okay? And as I understand from the concerned person in this audience, Celona has an office in Bangalore, and really speaking, they must be doing a great job because 5G itself recently started, and they would have worked for the past 10 years or more than that to bring this particular environment for you to learn, practice, research, design, develop. 5G, fortunately, is a facility given to other service industry. Fortunately, that is, communication is hidden. Communication is hidden. The data rate is hidden. The latency is hidden. But
anybody, any service provider, any what we call service industry can use or exploit this particular innovation of 5G. 5G is a standard. So we call 5G as a technology, and NIST is what? Institute of Science and Technology. Okay, Institute of Science and Technology. Why engineering is not there? What is the difference between engineering and technology? All these things you please understand and try to dwell and then try to do. Really speaking, way back 1980s or so, okay, that is where we got actually the 1G or something, purely analog mobile phone system or audio systems only. We can only talk. The 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G was not really done for the sake of anything else, but to increase the revenue for a service provider. Okay? How many hours you can talk through the phone? You cannot talk. So, it is a world of data. It is a world of data. So, we need data. So, they were trying to build voice and integrated communication. So, standards are built in that. And data, see, when I started using data, it was in ISRO. At the time, actually, Sriharikota was just formed. Okay? We were actually able to send 2.4 kilobits per second, that too for 5 minutes continuously, that too in the middle of the night. That was the state of our communication those days. Today, we are having gigabits per second, terabits per second, almost continuously on. But we say, what? Suddenly drop. Because of the simple reason that heroine dance, what you are seeing in the cell phone, suddenly disturbed. How can we allow that to happen? We cannot allow that to happen. So today you are able to see continuously for long hours the data which is pumped into your cell phone from anywhere in the world. That is the beauty of these keys. Okay? We should be thankful to these keys because of the simple reason we are able to use it for entertainment, etc. That is about the entertainment part of it. The second thing is actually in the last few years, or 5 years back, this concept of IoT has come. That is Industrial Internet of Intelligence things are there. That means what? Things will talk, things will talk, things will communicate. That means all over this particular building, I am sitting there, if the temperature of that particular seat is little cool, then it will start possibly reducing that particular airflow in that area. To that level, the communication will take place. Machines will not talk only during the working hours. Machine will talk throughout 24 hours. If you have to have a service which will provide a communication connectivity throughout that particular period, then you need a system, which is communication system, which will continuously work day and night. That is the beauty of it, and for that you require what is known essentially a 5G communication. Now we will go to the next one. Okay, next one. 5G has proliferated in a big way in the world. 5G has proliferated. It has grown. Everybody is now talking about 5G. Indian Industrial Internet of Intelligent Things, IIoT. If these students here can really learn the intricate aspect of IIoT without even knowing that they are using 5G services for doing that, you will really get employed. Employment, you can even start your own setup. Okay, that is the beauty of this. Lot of pressure or lot of support is given by the government of India to automate everything that you do. IIoT is the only way to do it. IIoT happily depends upon this 5G, 4G, 6G, 7G communication. Okay? That means what? Irrespective of what network you are and where you are and how you are, what information you want, you will get it on your mobile phone. Okay, this mobile phone proliferation has increased. Almost it has penetrated to every level of the Indian or the global population, and that actually has to be exploited to a very great extent. That is why we are trying to give you all information, all data, all entertainment, all communication, all what we call service industries requirement on your cell phone. That's the beauty of it. You can learn through the cell phone. You can control devices through cell phone. You can enjoy through cell phone. That's actually the beauty of this particular cell phone. Why not we give more and more power by giving you the power? Now let's talk about one. There are many critical things that you have to control. Okay? And what is the most critical thing? Suppose there is a huge outage of this power. Okay, outage of power. That has to be immediately conveyed to the center and ensure that the outage is removed or outage is counteracted by the alternative technology so that you are never in the dark. Technologically, knowledge-wise and even light-wise. That is actually the way in which it is there. And what do you require? You require a network which will convey the message in such a low latency. That is the time the outage occurs to the time the outage is circumvented or corrected should be as low as few milliseconds, let alone be few seconds, at least seconds. That cannot be done with the existing technology and hence the advancement in the 4G. That is why we say 5G is huge data rate, ability to have more and more data at faster rate on your tiny cell phone and low latency, ultra reliable, ultra fast. Now we talk about the thing, reliability. Okay, the reliable systems are always required. Reliable system. That is, you should not fail. The system should not fail. And so, in order to introduce reliability in every system that you are using in your day-to-day life, I am telling you, you require a lot of effort from people who call themselves as the quality control chief of that particular organization, and they have to work backwards to bring that reliability in the system that they have to give. Okay? And reliability is a great thing. Having come from Indian Space System, we know a little bit about the reliability, how to build a system more reliable and more reliable. And enjoy the 5G lab that has been set up. When I say enjoy, what I want to say is actually you have to augment your knowledge with something which is current. Okay, whatever I teach probably is all history. Whatever you are going to see is what is going to be the future. You are going to use in any industry you go this 5G technology or 6G technology by the time you come to really a maturity level. And at that time, the lab that has been set up by this particular great institute, NIST, will come to your support. Oh, I learned the basics there. I am only advancing in the profession that I am taking. And that is the beauty of it. I tell you, setting up, seeing 5G operational in your campus without spending some time outside the world, going by train, going by bus, going by this, and that fellow will not allow you even to do anything here. College, institute is available. This institute has provided you an opportunity to learn something which you will never be able to learn anywhere in the world. Learn here, use them. You become a global solution provider for using this knowledge and from this institute. So whatever you want, you can ask me, you can ask him, you can ask him, you can ask him, etc. Because out of this college campus, you will not have anybody to support you in terms of providing. I may not know, but I have the ability to read and teach you or tell you. I may not know, I can at least tell you how you should learn yourself. These are all some aspects of it which you will get in this institute, which is really good. I am very happy that I am here for the last 3 days. I am taken care totally. Everybody is very kind here and you will learn here. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your
Communication related. Now, communication cannot exist without computers and software. Earlier it was not like that. Communications is only communication. Whereas software is altogether different scenario. Now, communication runs on computers with the help of software. There is nothing like dedicated telecom hardware which is only capable of providing telecom services. Now everything runs on computers and through programming. Earlier if you see, now the term itself is 5G is called Open RAN, Open Radio Access Network. That means the protocols are all open. That means anybody can manufacture a hardware servers which will be compatible to the 5G protocols and they will be capable of carrying the data and voice and video also. So this Open RAN concept has helped a lot of startups to come with different ideas of manufacturing the hardware as well as developing the applications. So with the result, the cost of the equipment has become damn cheap. Earlier actually DoT was buying around $100 per line. When in the 2G era when we were buying the equipment, we used to float a tender, global tender. And the cost we used to negotiate between $80, $90 per line. Like that it used to be there. Now that concept itself has gone. Now there is no like Dell concept. Now it's only the capacity. How much is the capacity the network is going to support. So in that direction we are thinking. As far as this 5G lab is concerned, as I said, you are all lucky to have the lab here itself in your college. Now the purpose of selecting 100 colleges among the so around 500 applications have been received in DoT headquarters, and they have shortlisted number tier 1 and 2 institutions, and 100 were sanctioned in the initial phase. And subsequently another 100 now we are planning to provide the 5G labs. It will take another 6 months time. And now these 100 first phase labs also, as I said, only IITs it is now completed commissioning, and remaining places they will be completed by 31st March. And each of these 100 institutes has to link up with the neighboring or nearby some tier 2 and tier 3 institutes and invite those students and faculty and give them some sort of training. We are anything in that direction. And to operate this 5G testbed, DoT is providing the operating license as well as the free spectrum also DoT is giving, so that all startups can come and start experimenting. And if any good startup idea is there, institute can send a write-up of the project or the initiative to the Department of Telecom. Even DoT is funding to foster the growth of the R&D activities in that particular startup. So they can make use of the funding also provided by DoT. Actually, there is a fund called Universal Service Application Fund, USO fund. That is for providing the communication services where the commercial service provider will not go, because commercially it may not be viable. Generally, the niche markets only any service provider will provide the service and he will gain. Other like the rural areas, and if you see Odisha, 60% of the terrain is all jungle and tribal belts. So those places these service providers will not go, because it will not work out for them, because it is not commercially viable. Such places DoT is funding the capital expenditure as well as the operational expenditure, and we are installing the towers. And for your information, as on today, we are around 5,000 towers we are installing in all rural areas. Each tower is costing around 1 crore. It is free of cost. Means free of cost for the state, but fully funded by the government of India through DoT. So it is all in these almost these backward areas of those districts that KPHP name and all the tribal districts. And in addition, there is a project known as saturation project. Through BSNL, DoT is implementing a saturation project where 100% mobile coverage is to be provided to all the villages. That means no village should be left out, village or even a small hamlet without any mobile coverage. That means 100% coverage throughout the state. Like that throughout the country, they have started a project and that is also going on. And it will be completed by next year, 25 March. Already 50% of the work is completed. In Odisha, we are installing around 4,500 towers, mobile towers. As of date, around 1,000 towers already started radiating, and another 2,000 are in pipeline. So they will be completed by 31st March 25. Actual target is 24, but got delayed because of this procurement problems. So procurement means like the land and clearances. Because we are installing in the towers in the forest areas, and getting forest permissions is very difficult because it's all protected areas and no activity is allowed. So there it is taking time, and we are installing all the towers there. We commission shortly. And similarly, there is one project called BARSnet, where each Gram Panchayat will be connected with 1 gigabit per second optical fiber connectivity. That is already completed. And further, we are connecting from the Gram Panchayat to the nearest villages. There is another phase going on. That also is started 3 months back. It will be commissioned by next year. So where each village, earlier the objective was to provide 2,52,000 Gram Panchayats are there in India. Our 2.5 lakh Gram Panchayats are being provided with 1 gigabit per second optical fiber connectivity. Now the same thing we are extending into the village level. Around 6,50,000 villages are there in the entire India as per census 2011 to 6,50,000 villages. So each of these villages will be connected with the optical fiber 1 gigabit per second capability. And from there also, from the nearest village and the Gram Panchayat, many like state government institutions are there like Anganwadi or Panchayat office or school, any VHC. To those centers also, DoT is funding through state governments to lay a last mile cable and start providing this internet service. So like so many initiatives DoT is funding, and to fund all these things what DoT is doing, we are collecting 5% of the profit from each of the service providers towards a levy known as Universal Service Obligation Levy. That amount got accumulated to some 75,000 crores over the last few years. So from that only DoT is funding all these initiatives, like providing communications in the backward areas and like this 100 5G labs and supporting the startups in R&D activities. Like that for all these activities DoT is funding from the USOA fund. So people can make use of the fund available. There is no shortage of the funds available, and DoT is proactively funding. Any good project or initiative is there, you can make a small case and send to DoT headquarters with a copy to us. Our office is in Bhubaneswar, in PMG Square. So I share my address. You can send a copy to me also. So then we will pursue with the DoT headquarters and we will see that your funding is approved, whatever initiative you want. And the license also, there is a portal available. You can apply for experimental license to operate the Testbed, and some frequency spectrum also will be allotted free of cost for experimental basis. So you can invite the potential startups and start interacting with them, and they can develop the use cases. One good feature is this 5G is having the very low latency and high speed capability. This is the only unique feature which makes it much attractive for the development of a variety of use cases. So the limit is only our imagination. So there is a lot of possibility for development of the use cases using the 5G capability. And ultimately, DoT has formed a committee towards the progress to the next generation 6G. Already some committee meetings are happening and they are working in that direction. Ultimately, what should be the goal of the further next step, 60 capabilities. If any good ideas are there, you are all welcome and share also. And there are now so many initiatives are there across. Now DoT wants to make industry, academia interaction so that we can achieve toward the 60 direction. And I can share some of the details to your so you can further distribute. So I thank Professor for speaking to us for the last 1 week and seeing the things that ensuring that we attend this program here. Actually, we are busy with these projects. Actually, yesterday night only I came back from Mayurband district. We are visiting the rural towns. Then Monday our secretary DoT is coming to Bhubaneswar. So in that context, I was visiting there to showcase whatever we have done so far. Come to it's a little bit late. We need to attend this program. Okay, I thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to come and meet all of you. Thank you.
We have a great pleasure having you with us, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable insights. It is my immense pleasure to introduce Sri Subrata Prushti, Director DoT-Bhubaneswar. He is author of the book 5G Education for India, a suggestive model. As Director, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship in DoT Headquarters, New Delhi, advocate high-tech skill development in Indian language and pushed for engineering education in Indian language in different communities. He started Deen Dayal Upadhyay Telecom Skill Excellence Award. I would like to welcome you, sir. Kindly share your thoughts.
नमस्कार मुख्य अतिथि एवं समस्त जो हमारे डायस में अच्छी अनुभव और बहुत बहुत शुभेच्छा। हमें आत्मनिर्भर केमिति हेबा यदि आम भाषा रे हमें काम न करिबा ताले हम आत्मनिर्भर हो पारिबा। मो केते गुडिए एब्रिविएशन कहिबी से एब्रिविएशन मु चाहूची समस्ते मोर भाषण सरिला परे मन रखिबे। गोटे एब्रिविएशन होची सॉइल SOIL सॉइल माने कोन माटी। अच्छा यदि माटी नथिबो हमें घर तैयारी कर परिबा सुंदर घर तैयारी करन समस्त में माटी दरकार। तेणु हमर टेक्नोलॉजी रे गोटे माटी दरकार। यदि हमें माटी नथिबो हमें से टेक्नोलॉजी ऊपर बड़ बड़ बिल्डिंग तैयारी कर परिबा से बिल्डिंग भांगी दिबो। से सॉइल रो फुल फॉर्म होची स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम फॉर इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस। आमर भारत रे जेते भाषा अछि भारतीय भाषा समस्तकर मूल होची क ख ग घ ङ च छ ज छ। हां ना नहीं तेलुगु होंतु तमिल होंतु कन्नड़ होंतु ओडिया होंतु आसामीज होंतु बेंगली होंतु समस्तकर होची क ख ग घ। अच्छा जदि मु इंग्रजी रे गोटे एरियल लिपि रे लिखिबी ए आउ जने लिखिबो टाहोमा लिपि रे ए से दिटा को हम ए कहबा ना कहबानी ताहले जदि तेलुगु पिलाटी कटा को एमिति लिखुची आ जने ओडिया पिलाटी कटा को अलग प्रकार लिखुची ताले से दिटा अलग केमति हेबे। तेणु एटा 2015 मसिया रे मु जतरे टेलीकॉम रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटी इंडिया रे जॉइंट एडवाइजर थिली मु तम भलिया बहुत पिला को भाषण देइथिली जे हमर सब भारतीय भाषा होची गोटिए आ तम मान भलिया जो पिला माने बसिथिले ता भितरु दुईटी कंपनी स्टार्टअप कंपनी ताको आइडिया बहुत भल लागिला आ से माने गोटे डिवाइस तयारी कले। से डिवाइस रा नाम देछि सिद्धि। से डिवाइस टा से माने बर्तन चारिटी भाषा रे तैयारी कर सारे गोटे होची तेलुगु गोटे तमिल हिंदी आ जेहेतु मु ओडिया तेणु ओडिया माने तार अर्थ कोन आपण माने यदि सब किछि गोटे तेलुगु रे लिखा हिबो अगर सब कुछ तेलुगु में लिखा है और आप उसको इंस्टेंटेनियसली कन्वर्ट करना चाहते हैं तमिल में तो उसको कर सकते हैं। तो क्या है अगर कोई भी भाषा में आप इंडियन भाषा में कुछ भी लिखो और दूसरा पर्सन उसको पढ़ सकता है क्या लिखा है एटा बड़े बहुत भलो कथा न नहीं एटा होची माटी सॉइल माटी जे हमें भारतीय भाषा रे दिने सी जाभा भलिया प्रोग्राम मध्ये लिखि परिया केउ माने विश्वास करूछन लिखि परिया बोली ना विश्वास करूना ये विश्वास करि करूछो जे हमें भारतीय भाषा मध्ये प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज लिखि परिबा हाथ टेको ए माने होछन भविष्यतर बिल गेट्स तेना जोटा हेई सारिछि ताकू कले किछि क्रेडिट काई जोटा न हेइछि ताकू जे कला से हला चैंपियन हम भारत रे 150 कोटी लोक अछंती काई गोटे बिल गेट्स हेबिलेनी आमे माने जेतबे चाकरी करिया को बाहर दिलो पाठ पढुतलो तम भलिया हमकु कहैतिला सबुठु बड़ चाकरी होची गोटे तार नाम होची आईएएस इंडियन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस अब से आईएएस पे मु 4 वर्ष प्रिपरेशन करथि आईएएस ता बदले मु इंडियन टेलीकम्युनिकेशन सर्विस पाई मु पैसा पर मु से आईएएस रा एप्लीकेशन टा चेंज करिया को चाहूची तम समस्त आईएएस रा नुवा एप्लीकेशन कोन के करि परिबो नुवा एप्लीकेशन होची आई एम स्किल्ड रोबोट टे जानता के मरंदे चाइना रो जो खणी अछि in China now the all mines are 5G operated. What they are doing, the mining people are sitting in the air conditioned control room and controlling the robots. ताले ये खणी काम हेला नहीं खणी काम हेला खणी रे काम संगे संगे लोक मानकर स्वास्थ्य भी भला हमर लक्ष्य भी पूर्ण होला आउ सेमाने आ डरिबेनी जे हम खणी पाखरे रहिबुनी डिजिटल पेमेंट यूज करले ना करले ऑटोमेटिकली डेवलपमेंट होला तनो वर्तमान जो 5G आसुची ए सेठी देखो सेमाने इंटरेस्टेड बिल्कुल ना सेमाने का कथा वार्ता होता अच्छा तमने किछ नुआ इन्वेंशन करे चाहू हां अच्छा हां मोते लागु सेमाने ओडिया बुझ पड़ना so I will speak in English for you. Okay. The thing is that every technology brings with it certain development, and this 5G is bringing with it total development. Total development. No, I will only develop this part. I will not develop this part. I will only do video conferencing, or I will just speak. No. In every sector, there are possibilities of development. That is why it is called total development. What is total development? In agriculture, starting from soil health measurement to cultivation to processing, everything can be modernized. Earlier, what was happening? Suppose you want to pluck the fruits. हमारे गच्छरे फल तोड़ियार अछि. अच्छा ड्रोन को यूज की गच्छरु फल तोड़ी हो ड्रोन यूज करके मतलब गच्छरु फल तोड़ाई परियो हमर हजार हजार किलोमीटर जंगल पड़ी we have thousands and thousands kilometer jungle forest so you can use the drone to pluck the fruits like monkeys or you think innovatively what are the possibilities that can bring with this 5G so that each local area will be totally developed. You see, why I am giving the vision, broad vision. Broad vision is total development of each local area. Whatever may be your village, how remote may be your village, that village has to be totally developed. So what will happen if the total development takes place? आमे माने 100 वर्ष तळे सब गोटे जगह रहउतिले गां रे बापा भाई बंधु बांधव समस्त गोटे जगह रहउतिले सेटा होची बरफ पड़ी आइस so we are all like ice structure so after that what happened the industrial civilization the industrialization has come industry 1.0 so what has happened all people from villages migrated to cities with husband, wife and their children. They are like water. Earlier it was ice, now they become water. But now the temperature is increased. All of them gone to the 300 square feet cubicle in Mumbai. Without life, without wife. No marriage, no family. So what has happened? They become like gas. Now, all of you have to think with total development local area, this gas has to convert it to water. Water has to convert it to ice. Is it possible or not? How many people think it is possible? So, you see, in my speech, I have given some abbreviation and some concept. What was the abbreviation number 1? Soil. Very good. What is the abbreviation number 2? IS. What is the abbreviation number 3? Todola. What is the concept? Ice, water, steam. So all of you now think from today how you can become ice, how your family can become ice, Now we want, with this total development local area concept, with our technology like 5G, we want to develop each and every local area. I am saying local area, I am not saying village or town. Because what is the difference between village and town? If all the facilities of town is available in the village, then it is equally good. What is wrong in it? So I think all of you have understood what I want to speak. ମୁଁ ଯାହା କହିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲି ସବୁ ବୁଝିଲେ? ଯୋଉମାନେ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ନ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି, those who don't understand ଓଡ଼ିଆ also might have known this abbreviation that I am giving. So this is what is going to happen. With the 5G use case lab, we want to experiment with these new concepts so that our total development of each local area can take place. Thank you very much.
Moving forward, it is a distinct privilege for us to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. G.V Mishra, Director IIT, whose presence adds an extra layer of significance to our event. He graduated with a bachelor degree in meteorological engineering from NIT Rourkela in 1981, and then obtained his PhD degree from University of Utah, USA in the year 1990, and continued there for his postdoctoral research. Professor Mishra started his research career in discrete element method to solve doubly bill problem. He was a member of the editorial board of several international journals. I would like to extend a warm welcome
greetings to all of you, my fellow delegates on the dais, and my most esteemed friend, Dr. Subhan Mahapatra, who is your chairman of this institute. We studied together, and till now that contact is very strong. I am also distinguished alumnus of NIT Rourkela, and he is also another distinguished alumnus of NIT Rourkela. And we also went to US around the same time. Perhaps I took a little longer to finish my PhD, and perhaps he did it well. So anyway, end of the day, we all graduated and chose different paths. But he stayed while in industry, he stayed in touch with academia. And today, the foundation of this place was led by him, and it's a flourishing infrastructure here, and the institute is doing very well. Whenever I got a chance while I was in Bhubaneswar, I always visited this place. My village is right here. I'm from Digapandi. So like yesterday, I had a chance to visit Niger. A friend of mine is the director there, so I came there and stayed there. And since I was there, I thought of coming to NIST. And little did I know that your principal will set me up in this kind of setting. And today we are inaugurating this global innovation hub on 5G technology. That's a great achievement. Even in IIT Goa, we don't have the kind of things that we are talking about at this moment. We do communication research, but underwater communication, underwater imaging, underwater communication. So, because we are near the coast, so ocean research is our trust. So therefore, we are working with some French companies on underwater communication. But this is really interesting. Your chairman talked about, and Prustyabu also talked about mining and minerals and all other stuff. Today, we talked about China and Australia and other places. There are autonomous vehicles, and they are prone to accidents when you have workers there. Those are these days controlled by 5G communications. I don't know much about what is 5G, what is 4G. They say latency going down, speed going up, and all that. And students, you should probe these things. How it goes up, why it comes down, how, why, and what. These are the things that you should probe to learn better and never shy away from that. Nobody will shame you, and you should not be anxiety ridden or anything. Go ahead and probe these things. Ask your teachers, and they will guide you. So I'm very happy to be here today, and I have another appointment with my colleagues at IJEP. I got a chance, so it's very good to see you. So you do well, and let the institute also do well. Strongly support the institute. All your problems will be taken care. Okay, and all the best to students, those who are enrolled here. You have a bright career. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for not just articulating your vision, but also instilling inspiration within us. Now, I would request our principal, sir, Dr. P. Rajesh Kumar, to present a token of appreciation and gratitude and to our chief guest, Dr. B.K. Mishra, Director, IIT Goa. Now, I will request our principal, sir, to present the token of appreciation to Professor G.V Ramana Rao.
Shahrukh. कॉल करो साइड उड़ी
Now I would like to welcome Engineer Syed Suleiman Ali sir, HR Head of NIST, to present the token of appreciation to Shri G.V Ramana Rao, ADG DoT.
I forgot to mention, Ali is a good friend of mine.
I would request Syed sir to present the token of appreciation to Shri Subrata Rushdi, Director DoT. And I would request Syed sir to please present the token of appreciation to Shri Gaurav Saha, Celona, USA. Please, we can have a huge round of applause. Thank you, sir.
Now we are ready to embark on this intellectual journey. It is my honor to invite Dr. Pradyuman Patra, Assistant Professor NIST, to propose a vote of thanks.
Good morning, all and all the dignitaries on the dais, dear students, on behalf of my organization NIST, I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Dr. B.K. Mishra, Sri Sharat Kushni, Director DoT, Sri G.V Ramana Rao, ADG DoT, Sri Gaurav Saha, and I would like to thank my parents, whole team, Dr. Principal Rajesh Kumar, Head Suleiman Ali sir, and to my chairman, Dr. Sukant Kumar Bhavan. I would like to thanks to all of my colleagues, those who make this event successful. I would like to pronounce their name, Dr. Priti, and HOD of the EC, and all the faculties, those who are hearing us, those even not sitting in this room, but they are behind of this event, they are working hard to make it a success. So thank you all, one and all. And I would like to tell you, after this event, we have another session. We will move to inaugurate our lab. We will move to LSE 406. We will inaugurate over there, and we have certain media press conference activities that will happen. Then later on, we will move to take our launch. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you all the dignitaries and everyone present here. That's all for today. Thank you so much for attending this session.